many congratulations. Wishing you many, many decades of a happy married life together. Come to Cardiff. Go!
Yeah, Phil. My God.
La famille l'a accepté, mais quand même, elle Congratulations, Auntie Rika and Uncle Omar. Do we say congratulations? And Uncle Omar. Mwah. And Daddy, congratulations, Daddy.
Oh, like that. Awesome.
Okay, lots of love. We're very happy for you.
Longue vie, merci. Et papa, qu'est-ce que tu veux dire aux mariés?
Many beautiful babies.
All the best, all the best, all the best. I'm happy for Rika.
Thank you everyone for turning up outside. I know it's a bit chilly. I hope you've enjoyed your dinner till now. But the bride and groom have something very important they need to do. And they'd like you all to witness this happy occasion. I'll give the floor to the bride and groom.
Thank you. I hope everyone can hear me. Yes? I can ask my bridesmaid, Nuri, to give me a ring. I don't think
You can stand and watch them. You can stand and watch them.
Do you want me to put it on? Please do. Are you ready? That's quick. Sorry, you didn't hear in a couple hours.
My brother to give the
with this ring, which in the darkness will bind them, I take you, Omar, to be my wedded husband and companion. I've heard it said, I think someone quite wise once said, that love isn't just gazing at each other, it's looking in the same direction. I think that's true. As much as I love Omar's eyes, they're beautiful, and I think 1,000 sonnets could be written about them. What I look forward to the most, actually, is looking to the future and growing old together. And I promise that I will try my best to help create a home full of laughter and joy, hopefully good food. I promise to delight in his happiness and to support him in times of hardship. But really the speech is getting a bit sappy and long, so it really just boils down to 3 words. And Omar, I love breakfast. Please make me breakfast in bed sometime.
Say I do.
I will.
Okay, I'm not as good as remembering, so I went out.
Too bad it's dark.
With this ring, I take you, Rika, to be my companion and soulmate in this world and the hereafter. Rika, you are the kindest, most caring person and a treasure for me to spend my life with. I love the adventure we've had so far, and I hope that this cross-continental wedding tour is just the first chapter of our story.
Hopefully it's the last.
I promise I'll be loyal, faithful, and take care of you throughout our life. Rika, you are my sun, my star, and most importantly, my moon. I know that we will have a bond as strong as that shared between the moon and the earth, now and forever.
I do.
Now I'd like to ask the father and mother of the bride to say a couple of words. I believe, in fact, the father of the bride has a poem for the occasion.
Ivy, you want to say a few words?
You read your poem first.
But in each poem, I tried to capture the essence of what that daughter really represented, both for Ivy and me. And I think, in a sense, I maybe caught the essence of the daughter in my poem. Now, for Rika, the poem was written under circumstances which meant that I had to do it rather quickly. So I didn't have the usual revision process that I normally take when writing a poem. So, but once a poem is written, and this poem was read at the function in Singapore in November last year. So those who have heard it before, pretend you never heard it. Well, Poem for a Daughter 3. And since I don't have my reading glasses, for Rika, you are always going to be different. With two older sisters, but de facto only child, you played alone. French born, but English speaking, even if your kindergarten head once failed to understand your je ne veux pas, you persevered, made the language your own, and even Madame Cholet would have applauded je ne veux pas. You made your choices, even the hardest, your own. And today we gather to honor your choice, to wish you all happiness. Thank you.
So I'm just going to say thank you everybody for coming, especially those who have traveled from faraway lands. And I just want to say something, especially for my relatives who are here, my own side, that it is in my DNA that I accept Rika changing her religion and marrying Omar of another religion. Because my sisters can bear witness. When I was a little girl, the age of her, five years, a bit older, when I was 7 or 8 years old, my mother, who was the headmistress of Methodist Girls' School, had a teacher called Po Sin, Wong Po Sin, is it? Yeah, Pig Ha? I was right. Yeah. Wong Po Sin, yeah, who fell in love with a Malay Muslim man. They met in Kirby, which was the teachers' training college long ago. And her family, her Chinese family, did not accept it and practically kicked her out. So Mama and Papa Go had her marry from our house in Gombak in Kuala Lumpur, and I have that memory. So as I said, it is in my tradition to accept all religions, all cultures. I think we all have the same God, though some people don't know it. God is for everybody, and inshallah, I hope you all had a good time and will remember us fondly, and be tolerant to everybody, be tolerant to gays, to Christians, to Jews, to Russians. Oh my goodness, the night is still young. We are going to be kicked out at 12 o'clock midnight. So if you want to dance in the little space where the pianist is, you can go ahead. But he's stopping at 11, so you will dance before 11. Huh? A few more speeches, so I'm going to shut up. Bye-bye.
It is an absolute pleasure to be here sharing this beautiful, wonderful occasion of Omar and Chandrika's wedding with you all. As his family, Omar has brought so much joy to us through his easygoing and laid-back nature. This started right from the moment he was born in Cornish Coast. Upon being delivered in hospital, he simply curled up and went to sleep. He has always taken his life in his stride and continues to surprise us with many of his antics. there was the time in primary school when he wanted to become a ballerina. Then there was a ballerina. And there were occasions when he showcased so much. And competitive and winning edge in sports and academia. Today he stands tall and cuddly, as in his cuddly bear, what they call him at work. And he continued to stand pleasantly in awe of his choice in choosing Chandrika to be his wife and life partner. On behalf of all his family, those present and those who were unable to make it to this grand reception today, I say thank you to Uma for being a perfect son, brother, friend, nephew and grandchild. May your marriage forever blossom and may Chandrika always find happiness in your cuddliness. And but days are but pages of your life, so bind them with all the best of your deeds. Ariwa and good bless you all.
Okay, it's my turn. My name is Zain, not Omar. I've been confusing me with Omar recently. If you want the surefire way to tell us apart, I'm the better looking one. Obviously, being 1 year younger than Omar, we've always been very close. We grew up in North Wales together, where my fondest memories are playing with Omar, fighting with Omar, mostly fighting with Omar. Then we moved to Huddersfield, where we played a lot of sport, and we got really competitive, and everyone used to say how competitive you are. But recently we've become a lot closer. Just last week we had our joint wedding in Harrogate, and we've both accepted into our families partners from different cultures and different backgrounds. The choices that we both made have come with some difficulties, but so much happiness. And I feel that going through this at the same time has brought us both really close together. In Rika, I welcome a new sister-in-law, and I don't think that Omar could have picked anyone any better. From the shared love of piano, which you've all been listening to today, to weird sci-fi movies, to sushi and Moroccan food, they really do make a great couple. We are so happy to have you in our family, Rika, and I wish you both the happiest lives together.
In the meantime, I wish you both a lifetime of happiness, and I know that you're going to have and create an amazing life together. And I'm just so happy to be with you guys right now.
Last speech.
The pair, is it?
Alright, well, sorry Omar, you picked two. No space. So, I'm Andrew. I'm Omar. And how great Rika looks. Rika looks amazing today, does she not?
And I think Omar is making all Omars proud. I don't know.
How many Omars in the house tonight?
Yeah.
Hey!
Right. Yeah, so you're going to say, well, how amazing it's been after 7 years, huh?
Yeah, so how amazing. It's been 7 years since we first met. Can you actually believe we're standing here now, watching you and Rika get married?
Yeah.
I didn't know, I can't believe you're the first one.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big thing. But actually, yeah, so we were actually going to mention how we first met Omar in the first place. So I remember it was my first year in mechanical engineering. So we went all to Imperial College together. And I remember I wasn't living in halls at the time, so I had no friends. I just remember I was meeting people and it just wasn't working out. I just was walking outside in the streets of London, rain pouring down, that cliche. And then I came back, it was a mechanical engineering event, one of those workshops they were having. and it came up and it was like friend at first sight, you know. I just went up to Omar, I was like, hey, what's your name? Omar. I was like, oh my god, I'm Omar as well. This is amazing. Then Omar says, can you look after my bag? I want to use the lube. I'm like, wow, okay, bond of trust right there. I like this guy. And next up, you know, we're here 7 years later. We were flatmates for 3 years. He introduced me to all my friends in halls, like Andrew. So,
Yes.
yeah.
So that's how I met Omar. Well, we went to uni together, same thing. But me and Omar shared quite a lot in common at uni. We both did similar sports. We cycled, did badminton, and well, we also failed Mech-Eng together. Well, not failed. We were very, very close to failure in Mech-Eng together. So that really brought us together. You know, that whole staying away from Sean Crofton, staying away from Imperial. That was a great time for us, and we really struggled through Mech-Eng. And yeah, we made it. We made it. We're here after all. So we did well.
Yeah. But yeah, as we were hanging out a lot more together, I mean, we realized, because, you know, we were 2 Omars in the group.
Yeah. So we started hanging out more together. The 2 Omars in the group. Sorry, my memory is clearly not as good as this guy who's very sharp here, making me feel ashamed.
Well,
anyway, let me continue. Right. So we needed a way to differentiate the 2 Omars. A very creative way, in fact. So we came up with
Big Omar, Little Omar. Can you imagine Little Omar was not happy with his nickname for obvious reasons?
Yeah, so we thought about the qualities of Omar, how we could make him a better name, and now I think some of the qualities his aunt and Mary have talked about actually today. And we've come up with what? So hairy. Lots of hairy features all over. Cuddly, very warm to call up to. I mean, he was there for my time when I needed shelter. He was cuddly.
So we came up with the name Stuffy. That was his nickname.
That was his nickname.
It goes well with his surname was Stuffy. Omar was Stuffy.
Yeah, we're going to refer to him as Stuffy so we don't confuse the 2 Omars as we would normally.
Yeah. So Stuffy was in time.
So Stuffy. So Stuffy. You see, Omar here is really remembering my lines for me. So Stuffy truly was a friend indeed. They say, a friend in need is a friend indeed. A time when I needed to climb Scaffold Pike in the middle of the night, I thought, who would I call to climb with me? Could take care of my brothers up the street. Of course, Stuffy. And Stuffy would go, yes, why not? Sounds like a great idea. Middle of winter, climbing Scaffold Pike, let's go. So Scaffold Pike's the tallest mountain in England, if some of you don't know, and it took us a good 3 hours up and down. But we did it in the pouring rain. We did it. So that was something he did for me. Another time, we went to, I was on a trip to Barcelona, and Stuffy, and I came up to the checkpoint and realised I had left my passport in Hawes. Who do I call? Stuffy! Call out Stuffy. Stuffy, my passport is in my cupboard in my room. Can you break into my room, break into my cupboard, get here in 1.5 hours? Stuffy goes, yeah, why not? So he comes around, and before he gets there, 15 minutes before my flight, I get my passport, get checked in, and yeah, he saved the day for me, quite literally. So there are not many, I don't think there are many friends in the world you can say. A true friend right there.
Yeah, but we're not done yet. No. Many more. No. I mean, the one thing we agreed upon, like, you know, when Omar sets his mind to something. So I mean, yeah.
So Omar really has been a, what's the word?
Not one hit wonder. No.
What's the word? No, it's not one hit wonder. He's been
all or nothing.
All or nothing kind of guy. He really has. I don't know if you guys know, but JLR, Jaguar Land Rover, was the first job he applied to, first and only job he applied to, and he got it. He just does that. He just applies to one day and gets it. Rika is his first and only girlfriend. Got it.
It wasn't.
What better than that? Exactly. I can't say very much. I mean, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
But I mean, like all relationships, you know, the Omar and Rika thing, it was, you know, it had a shaky start. Sorry, I had to bring up something from the beginning, right? But I remember one of the first times we went out for dinner together, right? Andrew and I, we kind of forced Omar and Rika to sit in front of each other. It was an Asian restaurant, and Omar decided to get a really big, messy bowl of noodle soup. And Rika took a nice, small, you know, starter, and I remember Omar was eating it. He started slurping everywhere, sauce everywhere, and then, like, after a while, he just noticed he just gave up and stopped eating his food. He was just like, no, I'm not going to make a mess. And after the dinner, he was telling us, man, I messed up, I looked so bad. No, but it was obviously all okay. You know, overreacted a little bit. I mean, what else? We were going to mention something about the men in the bed.
So to top things up, Omar's actually spent a lot of time with other men in his bed. So me and Omar included, we spent a lot of time together.
No, don't worry, no. It's just one of those things. Yeah, but no, we were just going to mention about some of the things we went through about the bed and things. But let's not. Yeah, I know.
No, we're not going to go into detail on that.
Yeah, we should stop.
No,
stop right now.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Well, yeah. So we could wrap things up then. I think, Andrew.
Right. Yeah. So this is the ending.
This is the ending.
In summary.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we should. Forget the rest of the stuff. Yeah, come on, we want to eat dessert.
Yeah.
Let's just say about
So thank you very much, Omar Rika, for sharing this special day with us, and you've been best. You've been the perfect couple I've ever seen anyone, and you've been the best of friends as well. So not much more than that.
Yeah. I really hope that one day all of us in this beautiful ceremony can have what you have, because it's something we hopefully will all want, and we'll see it soon. Congratulations.
Dessert awaits!
Fish dessert as well?
Yeah, that's clean sweet for you if you'd like.
You've had this uncanny ability of being able to eat while holding Lucy. You learn to multitask when you're a parent.
Yeah, no, he's got talent. Do you have a message for Rika and Omar?
Congrats and all the best.
I'm not very good at speeches.